Warrior Nelson from your guillotine. WWE Wrestling returned to Scotland this evening as some of the biggest names in the sport went head-to-head in Glasgow. Scotland has enjoyed a long history of strong links with American wrestling, and after its heyday in the mid-90s, the sport is now growing in popularity here at a local level. With me now is the Scottish wrestling star Grado and the comedy writer and wrestler Robert Florence. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Grado, it's yourself.
It's yourself. Hi, I'm John Mackay.
That's very good.
I've done it. How you doing? Whoa, what's the
Was that a wrestling injury?
It's not a wrestling injury, no. I've been doing a wee bit of film. It's kind of wrestling-y related. I'll let Grado, first of all, you talk about how good wrestling is.
Then we'll come to that. Yeah, so why is it so popular? Why is it?
Wrestling's amazing, man, isn't it, Rob? Honestly, out here just now, there's that many wrestlers in Scotland just now that are doing really well. The shows that we're putting on are amazing. We've got loads of companies. We've got ICW, who's a promotion that's doing really well for themselves. It's an over-18s company that adults come and they see, and they get a swally all day and they come and start chatting the wrestling and get right into it. So, aye, the scene up here's absolutely on a boom, isn't it?
Brilliant. And what is it? What we see it in America with WWE, and we get ICW here. So what's that attraction of?
I think the reason why wrestling's so good, it's exciting because you never know what's going to happen, right? It's completely unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. Totally exciting. I think the reason why it's popular here in Scotland and Glasgow in particular is because I think Glasgow people are just kind of up for a laugh, you know what I mean? And everything's boring, kind of, you know what I mean? Like everything apart from wrestling, I think now, since I started doing more of the wrestling stuff, everything's boring compared to it, innit? Normal life's boring.
Aye. Wrestling is the best thing ever, isn't it? Really? I mean, it must be one of the most exciting things you've done.
It's the most exciting thing I've done. It's the most...
And you're an ICW, which is the Scottish one, and you get aspirations maybe to join WWE?
I will want to be in the WWE, but I'm never going to make it to the WWE. Vince McMahon isn't... No, he's not. I'm never going to make it. No, Vince McMahon isn't looking for a wee fat guy like myself.
Don't dare that Scottish thing of putting yourself down. Don't dare it.
Right, well, do you know what? See, at the end of the day, I see what the stuff we've got going on here, we want to build it up here.
He's right.
Get a TV deal, get back on the telly. Remember, back in the days we were talking about earlier on, John? The wrestling days, Mick McManus and all that, we want to bring that back. Instead of going to America, let's bring it to here. And that's what we're doing.
STV will do it. STV will put one eventually.
I can't make that commitment, but that will certainly pass further up the line. But we're talking about, I understand that point that you want to grow it in Scotland, but there has been Scottish success, Robert, in America, Scottish wrestlers who've gone over to WWE.
There has been, but it's been kind of limited. I think Grado's right. I think you want to do stuff at a local level, then the big companies will come, you know what I mean? But it has to be, everything has to happen here. Lots of good companies here and stuff like that. But also it's like, these guys are having a cracking kind of influence on the wider scene as well. Like comedy, I've realised since doing the wrestling, comedies are boring, right? Comedians are boring, like really boring, talking about writing and doing maybe doing an odd wee YouTube video or something, like boring, you know what I mean? That's why like we are getting all the Burniston mob back together this year. Me and Connell were doing something. I don't even...
Aye, alright, Rob, I don't know about the wrestling.
No, but you know, but wait, I don't know if I should be mentioning this, right? But we've been, me and Ian, for example, right, we've been up rooftops in Glasgow, filming. That's why we've got all these injuries, doing ridiculous things. Filming and stuff like that, because we just want to do exciting stuff, inspired by these guys, you know what I mean? Inspired by these guys. I don't even know if it's legal, but you need to keep up with the wrestlers, and this is a thing. Comedy has to keep up with wrestling, because wrestling's way more exciting than comedy's crap, man.
And what's your audience typically? I mean, you're talking about over 18s, but the kids certainly are interested in WWE, but is that, is ICW, does that exclude them?
No, ICW we put on over 18 shows, right? But as well as that, there's loads of family shows. And every weekend there's always a show in Scottish wrestling. Look it up on the internet, there's always a show there, there's stuff available, and there's no rubbish seat in the house. Every seat in the house is a good seat. There's good interaction. All the boys, they go for it every single weekend. They go for it to put on a decent show. So the shows are fantastic. You know, a lot of folk will pay the big money to go and see WWE, and it is a cracking show. You'll get to see John Cena, your dancer, you'll get to see all of them. But there's stuff here as well.
Wrestling needs a star, this is the thing, like, with the wrestling booms, when a star comes, he's like, see here, right, he's like, that's what we've been waiting for, that's what we've been waiting for, it's him, he's like the funniest guy in Scotland, you know, he is the funniest guy in Scotland. You'll see what's going to happen is, the telly people are going to try and pull him away from wrestling, that's what's going to happen. Parasites, know yourself, I'm not saying you're a parasite,
thanks for clarifying.
You're an exception, right?
You're alright.
Normally, right, parasites, they see something beautiful somewhere, magpies, they steal the shiny things, they'll try and steal them away, and they will go away.
And I'll just be saying, show me the money. Show me the money.
Principle doesn't come into it.
Well, aye.
Well, how did you get into it though? How did I
get into it? I read a magazine, Wrestling Training, East Kilbride, get yourself down there. And I got my mom along and I went there for a couple of weeks and then I packed it in. Thought I was going to be a singer in a band, gave that up, come back to wrestling, I started doing YouTube videos. And really my popularity kind of got bigger, how do you say it? popularity got bigger after. It boomed.
Blew up, you blew up.
Aye. Because I mean, I'm not the best wrestler, right? I might be a character, but I'm not the.
Don't say that. Stop putting
I mean, I'm
yourself
free
down.
to go to the top rope, you know. I would rather stamp your taste, poke in your eyes.
So what does it take to go to the top rope though? Just
It takes a lot of guts. A lot of guts, doesn't it?
It does. I've tried it, but I had to come back down again. It's too high. It's high, by the way. No, it's also sore into it as well. It's also.
Yeah, but
He's sore all the time. This guy's sore all the time.
is that because you're not a good wrestler, as you said, or is it because
Well,
it's just the nature?
I've not been in the gym for December.
Right.
Which is a disgrace because all my best pals who are all wrestlers,
Right.
they really are. They take it serious. They're in the gym every day, every night. They're taking their steaks, they're taking their eggs, their chickens. They're going full pelt.
I'm doing it, I know.
I mean, as I say, I struggle. I mean, I lost my dog in December there, so, and after the dog kind of get passed away, I lost my kind of chain of.
Your drive.
Aye.
What you were talking about, the top rope and difficult and all the rest of it. Now, there's famous clips on YouTube. Foley, who was a guest in Scotland tonight not so long ago, throwing somebody off a cage and a table collapsing and all the rest of it. That can't be done anymore, can it? Is that PG? It's not.
They don't do that kind of thing in the WWE anymore, but it does happen. It happens. You don't need to do that stuff. Grado proves what he does in the ring. He does just wee small things, funny things in the ring. You know what I mean? And he's the biggest name on the card. You know what I mean? Because you don't need to do all that kind of stuff.
And that's the key, is it then, Grado? It's entertainment as well as
still physical. Do you know what I mean? I still know my planning. You know what I mean? I can't work for days after it.
No, he's right. He's a wreck. He is a wreck. I know him socially and stuff like that, and he's like a night.
That's a first in Scotland tonight.
I usually wear my leotard, man, but I didn't care I was coming on this till about 6 o'clock tonight. I was going to get my bread to drop it off, but I usually don't feel good without my leotard on.
But you, at this point in time, in where ICW is and where you are, it's as yet it can't be a full-time career, can it?
No, unfortunately. And that's what I'm aiming today as well. Hopefully that we can one day be on the road, travel Europe. Not just conquer Scotland. I mean, we ran a show in London last week. We sold it out a month in advance. We're going back there again in July. So ICW's really taken over. So that's what I'm saying. We just want to kind of keep taking the steps and going up there, you know.
And you've no doubt, Robert, that it's going